Hey travelers, today we are talking about my top 8 travel tips for you for your next sun vacation. So there's nothing worse than arriving at the resort and realizing that the bottle of suntan lotion that you packed is only half full, or you run out and you need to get it replaced. Well, you know you can of course go to the hotel gift shop, and it's probably going to cost you $20 to $30 for just a small little bottle. But if you've got a grocery store nearby, check that out. You're gonna be able to pick up a bottle of lotion like this for about $8. So it's a really great savings and a chance to get out and check things out. Now, if you're also looking to bring back some duty-free booze, you might want to consider that grocery store as well, because you can get some really great deals on vodka and other hard liquors, beers, that kind of thing. So whether you're just looking for some additional room drinks or you're looking for something to bring home with you, grocery stores, you're going to find a really good price, and especially in the Dominican Republic, the grocery store is actually way cheaper by like a third of the price compared to the prices that you're going to see at the airport. Now, if you're traveling to a destination that might be slightly windy, like Aruba, always windy, but you need it because it's so hot otherwise, you're gonna need to have some kind of clips or something to secure your towel on your chair. It's fine when you're laying there, but if you get up to go for a swim, your towel is gone. So what are you gonna do to secure it? Well, you could pick up these really cute clips from Amazon. They're like 20, 25 bucks, depending on which supplier you get them from. You can pick up some laundry clothespins from Dollarama, and you get a pack of about 12 for $1.50. So, you know, they may not be as sexy as the other ones, but they do the trick. When I go on vacation, I do enjoy reading sometimes. I usually get caught up doing a bunch of videos instead, but every once in a while I do actually sit down with my book. And one thing that I love to do is bring a new book to read, but also bring an old one that you've got laying around that you've already read and you are happy to get rid of for the book exchange, because most resorts have them. I know a lot of people use Kindles and stuff like that these days, but there is still a good portion of us that still like their classic old hardbacks and paperbacks. And you can always pick up a classic, or you can see what new authors might be out there and try something new. Now, if you're going to the beach, then you're going to need a beach bag to hold all your stuff, your suntan lotion, your book, maybe your phone, anything else like that. So you're gonna need a beach bag. And I mean, you can go out and buy one. You can get a nice fancy one like that for about 20, 25 bucks, or you can ask your travel agent. Because trust me, we get loads of them. And when we're at these trade shows, every supplier is practically giving them to us. So ask your travel agent if they've got a spare one that they can give you, or any other swag that they may have picked up from suppliers, and you might be surprised at what you can get. Now, at the end of your trip on the last day, going home day always sucks. I mean, there's no other way to slice it. So you check out of your room, you've got, especially for Canadians, you know, our flights are always so much later in the day because we really want to get as much sun and as much of the resort in that last day as we possibly can. So if you're going to be at the resort, you're probably going to want to go for a swim, that kind of thing. So if your suit is wet, even if that's before you check out of the room, it's not going to dry out immediately. I mean, even if you're in the sun for a couple of hours, it's still going to be damp. So you can get a fancy beach bag like that zips shut and will keep everything else in your suitcase or your carry-on bag from getting soaked and mildewy. Or you can just go with a basic Ziploc bag. I mean, this is easy stuff, and as long as you put your stuff in there and seal it up, then no problem. You'll keep everything else in your bag dry, and it's an easy way to transport it home. Plus you can squish it all together, so it really takes up no space at all. Now, if you're traveling with multiple phones or iPads, that kind of thing, you're going to need chargers. And I know, I mean, it might be a little bit different for you, but I take all my photos on my iPhone, and I often travel with my iPad as well because it's just a little break on my eyes while I'm doing video editing and stuff like that. But even if it's just a regular vacation and it's not wholly sorted about videos, just traveling with my husband, we've each got at least 1 or 2 devices. So another handy tip is to purchase a plug that's got multiple plugins. There you go, a little closer view. This one also was swag from a supplier show. So again, you know, ask your travel agent if they've got any little gadgets that might make your travel a little bit more convenient and simple and easy. Now, I travel on average normally about 9 or 10 times a year. I'm going to sun destinations, stuff like that. I'm usually going to multiple different resorts and checking out different properties. But the toughest part is getting there. And I've had my luggage not lost before, but I've certainly had it delayed. And depending on your size and shape, it might not necessarily be easy to just pop out to the shops and find something to replace your clothing if you need it for a couple of days. So definitely always pack extra clothes, at least 1 day's worth of clothes in your carry-on bag. So underwear, 100%, shorts, t-shirt, bathing suit. That's all you need, nothing else. And of course, you always want to have your prescription medicines. Those should always be in your carry-on, must be in the original containers. So those like day-by-day pill packs you can get, no good, because the pills aren't labeled. They need to be in the original packaging. But definitely put that stuff in your carry-on so that if the worst case happens and your bag goes to Europe and you go to Mexico, at least you're gonna have something to wear the next day. So I hope you enjoyed these tips. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have other tips for yourself, please comment below because I'd love to hear them. And in the meantime, have a great day, everybody.